얼마나 크다. What does this phrase mean? If you notice, the word in red letter is 얼마나, because today, on One Korean Word a Day here at Dae-Hangul, we're going to study about the word 얼마나. Let's start. Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Word number 251. 얼마나. 얼마나. This is pronounced as a three-syllable word. The first syllable is ol, second syllable is ma, third syllable is na. Pronounce it with me. 얼마나. 얼마나. The word 얼마나 is used to ask how much the degree or intensity of a certain description is. Again, this is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description. Since we are talking about description, adverbs and adjectives are involved on the use of 얼마나. In fact, most of the time, 얼마나 is used along with an adverb or an adjective. And when the word 얼마나 is attached to a certain adjective or adverb, we are trying to ask the degree of that adverb or adjective. For example, we attach the adjective 예쁘다 to 얼마나. So when we ask 얼마나 예쁘다, we are asking how beautiful. We are asking about the degree of beauty, the intensity of beauty of something or someone. If you could remember, one among the previous words discussed on this channel is 얼마예요. 얼마예요 is quite similar to 얼마나, but 얼마예요 is very specific on asking the amount of money that has to be paid for a certain item. But we could also relate 얼마예요 to 얼마나, since 얼마나 is more of asking the degree of intensity, but this time it's more of asking the degree or intensity of a certain adverb or a certain adjective in terms of description. Again, 얼마나 is a more generic term than 얼마예요. 얼마예요 is specifically asking for a price of an item, while 얼마나 is used to ask for the degree or intensity of a certain description of an object or a person. Hopefully, with the example that we will present later, we will understand how to use 얼마나 better with adjectives or adverbs. But for now, please remember that 얼마나 is used to ask how much degree or intensity. Now let's study first how to write 얼마나 in Hangul. This is composed of three syllables. The first syllable, ol, is formed from the combination of a no sound iyang, followed by the al character, followed by a real character. The second syllable, ma, is formed from the combination of a miyam character, followed by an a character. And then for the last syllable, na, we need to draw first a niyan character, followed by an a character. And then we just need to combine the hangul for each of these three syllables to form the hangul of the word 얼마나. And that is how you write 얼마나 in Hangul. Now let's try to look at this example English phrase. It says, how big or how much big. The Korean translation of this phrase is 얼마나 크다. Again, it's 얼마나 크다. This is composed of two words. The first word is 얼마나, and we have already emphasized a while ago that this word is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of a certain description is. We have mentioned before that 얼마나 is usually attached to a certain adjective or adverb, and this time it is attached to an adjective, 크다. The word 크다 means big. So when you ask 얼마나 크다, you are asking how big a certain structure is. Again, 얼마나 is used to ask how much is the degree or intensity of the adverb or adjective attached to it. And for this case, 크다 is attached to 얼마나. So when we say 얼마나 크다, it's the same as asking how big or how much big a certain thing is. Just to formalize the process of using 얼마나, let's use this formula. It's always 얼마나 plus an adverb or an adjective. An example would be the sentence we discussed just a while ago, which is how big. So, to be able to ask how big a structure is in Korean, you should say 얼마나 크다. 얼마나 means how much and 크다 means big. And 크다 is the adjective. Another example would be 얼마나 예쁘다. Again, 얼마나 means how much and the adjective attached to 얼마나 is 예쁘다. So, when we ask 얼마나 예쁘다, we are basically asking how pretty something or a person is. As far as I know, there might be cases wherein you will just have to use the word 얼마나 alone. But that will only apply when there is already an initial context on a certain conversation. For example, you are already talking about the sizes of a house or how big houses are. So when you said 얼마나, then maybe your listener can already infer that you are asking about how big the house is. But to be more clear to your listener about what you're asking about, it's better to add the adverb or adjective that you like to know about. And again, to ask how much is the degree or intensity of that certain adjective or adverb, you just need to add 얼마나 at the beginning. Hopefully with these examples and discussion, we were able to understand the use of 얼마나. And with that, you've just learned 얼마나. Now let's proceed to the previous 10 words recap. As of now, the previous 10 words are words number 241 to 250. But don't forget our word for today, word number 251, 얼마나. And this is used to ask how much the degree or intensity of a certain adjective or adverb is. Word number 250 is 매워요, which means spicy. Word number 249 is 내다. This is a verb which means to pay. Word number 248 is 얼마예요, and this is used to ask how much is this. Word number 247 is 헐. This is a Korean slang used to say no way or oh goodness to express shock, surprise, or sarcasm. Word number 246 is 그래서, which means so. Word number 245 is 아름다운, which means beautiful. Word number 244 is 나쁜, which means bad. Word number 243 is 멀리, which means far. Word number 242 is 작은, which means small. And the last for our review, word number 241, 큰, which means big. Congrats! Learn Korean one word at a time only here at Dae-Hangul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Korean words.